Freedom Radio Hour. Live on Capital Radio 91.6 FM.
All right. Man, I can't believe it. It's our very first time here. Season 1, Episode 1. Welcome to the Freedom Radio Hour. I'm your host, DJ Adam Cruz, and I got my co-host right here,
Eddie Nicholas, 91.6 FM, the heartbeat of Sedan, and we are live on Freedom Radio. Can you believe this, Adam? Sedan.
I know, I cannot believe it. Shout out to everybody out there. Shout out to Taha and the whole crew.
Shout out Taha.
I'm just loving that we're here. We want to make sure that we give you the latest in music, business news, and trends from around the world, y'all. What our idea here is to talk with you about the latest in the music business world and to let you know if you're an artist, a DJ, producer, or just a music enthusiast. We want to let you know in the Sudan and around the world what's popping in the latest trends. Like today, for example, I really I was looking around to see what might be interesting to talk about for our first time out. And I came across this article where there's a company called Mixify. And what they've done is they are trying to test the waters and see if DJs will be willing to play at their clubs for a fee from their home. It's kind of like a via satellite thing. So what Mixify did, they launched a new service called Cloudcast, and it allows DJs anywhere in the world to broadcast their live sets to multiple clubs at once. It's a two-way live audio video thing, and it has chat capability and all kinds of stuff. What do you think? You think from an artist, you're an artist, Eddie. You have records out for many years. EddieNicholas.com. Got to check them out. What do you think? If you had the ability right from your apartment or from any location to broadcast live around the world for a fee instead of actually being there, do you think it cheapens the experience? Do you think it enables you to make more money? What's your thoughts?
That's like a catch, 22, 42, 43 or whatever. But when you think about that, aren't we already doing that? Aren't people already mixing at home all around the world for free anyway? But you're talking about they would be paid. Is that what you're saying? They would receive a fee and actually be compensated for playing all around.
Right. It's just like the DJs that you see that are touring now. Shout out to like a David Morales, Louis Vega, and such. They're playing all over the globe all year long. What if they began to play from their home, but still garner those fees, but without having to travel to those locations?
Well, if they can garner the type of fees that they're garnering, $3,000 plus, then why not? But for the average person, I don't see where it would make a change. What I see, especially in some of the aspect of it, is more competition. And I can have a sense of the way people cheapen each other and do the dozens to cutthroat each other in the back of getting that gig. I can see a lot of that happening because now you have no face-to-face, you have no delegation over. Once you put your stuff out there, it's out there. And then whoever is paying you to do it, they can do as they see fit. I like the one-on-one touch. I have somebody in front of me where I can get that immediate gratification back. To play from your home, anybody can do that. And I don't know, I just see it cheapening the way people are paid because now you cut out the travel expenses. Yeah, you may get more garner and you may get more recognition, but at the same token, you can do that anyway and do a pay site for yourself and have people rolling to pay you to listen to you where the money is going directly to you and you're still being played and broadcast all over the world. That's just my opinion, but it's like, hey, to each his own, I say.
Well, I agree. I recognize that you're inferring about this being a slippery slope. There is that part where part of why you want to go patronize a club anywhere around the world is because you want to see or be in that environment or see that DJ or artist perform. I get that. So yeah, it's going to switch up the whole game. I'm not sure if that's a good business model for venues around the globe because I think to your point, they like that live interaction. It's like a closest thing to a concert that some of these clubs will be able to get to, but utilizing a DJ or an artist. So it's a slippery slope. But on the other side, it would be kind of nice to open it up a little more and you have DJs that you would have never been exposed to now being able to play via satellite or via this Cloudcast product that Mixify's put out. And give them the shine now that they could be broadcasting a club, say like in Croatia, where someone will never have that opportunity, some of them ever. And so that kind of opens it in that way. So I think it's a very interesting thing. But let me tell you, we've gotten this wonderful artist perspective perspective from Eddie Nicholas, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But we also want to get this perspective from a working DJ out there. You know, I referenced Dave Morales and Louis Vega, but we got Josh Milan on the line.
Hey, Josh.
Yeah, representing Honeycomb Music, y'all. HoneycombMusicStore.com for details. And of course, he'll be up next because he will be also launching his new show on Capital Radio 91.6 FM, the heartbeat of Sudan. Josh, my man, we wanted to gauge your opinion. With this Mixify thing, Cloudcast, it's a name of a product, and it allows DJs to be able to play around the world. It has a video component, chatting, but you would do it from home. You're not going to go there now. The club will pay you to just do your set from your house. Multiple clubs all at once. What do you think? Do you think it's going to be a wonderful thing? Or do you think it's going to kill the business of DJing and perform live performance? What do you say?
Hey Adam, what's happening, man?
What's happening?
I think you can look at it in so many different ways. But as an old an old school person, I enjoy the interaction with the crowd. As a DJ, I enjoy interacting with the people that are there and the energy in the room. It's almost a part of the night. You know what I mean? Even as a club goer, I enjoy seeing the DJ right there in front of me and feeling his energy as he feels mine, and you know, we go back and forth. It's an experience that I kind of grew up with. So to take that away, I don't know what the point would be. I might as well stay home and watch him on the internet, right. Unless you just, you know, want to hear this big sound system. But part of the night is seeing the DJ there. So sure, I mean, if 3 clubs paid me thousands of dollars for one performance, you know, and I get paid 3 times, everybody wants to make money. I understand that, but the overall experience becomes synthetic.
I know that's right. I love Josh Milan's comments on all of this. And of course, we want to let everyone know, if you want to see the latest and see the articles that we're talking about tonight, make sure you check out freedomradiohour.com for the latest and greatest.
So Adam, what's up? What do you have for me next?
All right, well, I got one more piece that I want to talk about today. I came across this thing, you know. Have you ever noticed that artists like, you know, say Adele or like, you know, Rick Astley or Seal or somebody, you know, they have a thick British accent or whatever, and then when they sing, they don't really sound like that. They sound like they have an American accent, you know. So I came across this article and it had me giggling and want to gauge your opinion about it. Well, first of all, do you listen to British artists at all?
Well, put it this way. I really don't listen to radio at all unless it is internet radio. But you know, people have stuck in those little remixes of those artists.
Yes.
Especially the 2 that you just named. I've never really paid much attention to any of them to gauge how they talk, the way they sing. If I like the record, I like the record. If I don't, I don't. But to pay attention to whether they sing in English with that accent, with the thick accent, or whatever, it really doesn't matter to me.
Right, no, I understand. I definitely have always been fascinated with that because, like, wow, I hear an interview with like a David Bowie or someone, and they have that thick British accent or what have you. But I came across this article. There was a professor out of Hofstra University. He said the simple answer is that singing prevents vocalists from stressing syllables, and he's calling it a certain term. It's called suprasegmentals.
You know, these folks, these professors kill me with all this new little terminology. Now, where did he dig that up? Suprasegmentals.
He said it's a linguistics term. He said what gets lost in singing are the suprasegmentals. It's a linguistic term that's used to indicate qualities like stress, tone, and syllabication. In other words, a song's rhythm can limit a singer's ability to pronounce words, and especially vowels, in his or her usual cadence.
Okay.
That's a fancy way of saying, I guess when they sing, the way it's stressed or not stressed will allow them to the ability to kind of hide the British accent while they sing, so to speak. So I was like, you're not, exactly. Get a little science up at the Freedom Radio Hour.
Well, even that might be why I can't roll them daggone R's when you have me singing those Spanish songs. I don't have those syllabic cadences together to fit all those words up in that stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember we did our first, the first song we did in Spanish. I was like, you need to sing this little refrain in Spanish, and the record was called Goomba.
Yes.
And I remember we had to do this take after take. It wasn't actually that many takes. You kind of got your R's. I think you're exaggerating. You could roll your R's when you got good and ready. Exactly. So we did this great record called Goomba from my first album, Life and Times. But also, we want to make sure that we mention that Eddie Nicholas, my wonderful co-host here, has a brand new record called One Time out, as well as an EP called Do You Want to Dance? And of course, earlier in our mix, we played Shake, the FTL remix. Shout out to Jeremiah Santiago.
Shout out Jeremiah.
Yeah, it was a great record. So that's Shake is a record performed by Eddie. And if you listen carefully, you hear in the background vocals, the two of us, the dynamic duo here at the Freedom Radio Hour, we did background vocals together, Eddie and I. And you'll hear a lot of those songs. So definitely check out EddieNicholas.com and thefreedomradiohour.com for the latest and greatest, y'all. Before we head out the door, we want to make sure that we let you know if you are in the U.S. And you're in the area, especially here in the New Jersey, New York area, we want to make sure that you're aware in the summertime what are the wonderful things regarding house music you can attend. So we got my co-host here, Eddie, who's going to let us know all the festival happening throughout the summer. So if I'm in the Sudan, Eddie, and I decided to save my coins and I'm coming out here and I'm checking out Newark and the city and all around New York City, all over the place, where should I be going for the summertime? What are some of the hot spots?
Well, when you come for the summer, the first place that you're going to stop in is June, Weequahic Park. That's the kickoff of our summer season here in Jersey. The Weequahic Park Music Festival. We're getting ready to go into our 5th year. So we're very excited about that. That is followed by the Lincoln Park Music Festival, held also in Newark. This year we're going into our 10th year, and I've been privy and very honored to host that event for the last 5 years, getting ready to go on 6 years. Definitely after that one, we have the Trenton House Music Festival.
That's right.
That happens in August. So we got June, July, August. Also, let me backtrack. In July, there's just been another festival added, and I'm going to throw that on the calendar. Hope I pronounce it, Winanko Park.
I think that's right.
In Roselle, yeah. And that's in Roselle, New Jersey, I believe. They had their first function this year, and it turned out to be quite successful. So they're now going to be added onto the roster. I'm up in August. Like I said, in August we have Trenton. We're moving into September. We have another festival that's going to be held in Orange, the Orange House Sessions Festival. So that's going to be held September 13th of this year. And between that, you have like a lot of little parties that are being going on. You have the Coffee Cave. You have, what is that place up in, what is that place up in Irvington?
Club Elevation.
Thank you. Club Elevation. You have the 108 Club, 118 Club in Newark.
Yeah, so that's a lot of Newark Club. There's a lot of beautiful things happening in the summer, specifically in North, Central, and South Jersey. So if you're out there in the Sudan and you're making plans with you and your crew to come out and enjoy it, come out this summer to check out these New Jersey festivals. But also New York City, there's lots of beautiful things.
Summer Stage was fabulous this year.
Exactly.
I got to see the South Soul reunion with First Choice, the First Ladies of Sky, Double Exposure. I mean, my God, the history of music.
That's right. Just so much goes down every summer. I've been lucky to see over the years some great artists like Shaka Khan, Grace Jones.
Should be at the Hammerstein Ballroom. In November.
We got to save our coins and go. Yeah, so Shaka Khan and Grace Jones and Femi Kuti and all these wonderful artists that come. A lot of them are free concerts. Sharon Jones of the Daft Kids, I love her. Great events in and around the city. So if you want to figure out when's a good time to check out the New York, New Jersey scenes, definitely make it your business to come out in the summertime if you're able to afford it, because we know things can be a bit pricey. But yeah, so that's kind of the hotspot thing. But before we go, I want to make sure that people know that the Freedom Radio Hour is here every Friday, beginning at 1 a.m. your time, 6 p.m. Eastern time here back home. But we want to make sure that we give you all the latest in music, business news, and trends from around the world. But we also want to make sure that you hear some good quality music. A lot of the music that you heard tonight features friends and allies of ours in this house music thing, especially in our area. So you heard records from Josh Milan, Honeycomb Music. You heard Manchild Black. If I Ever, brand new record out. Check out iTunes for that. You heard Eddie Nicholas's Shake. You've heard Cruz, Let the Sun Shine Out. And of course, my new album, my third album coming out, the Freedom album, will be out September 29th on my birthday. So I will let you guys hear snippets of that next time. But of course, just let us know. I'm so excited.
I haven't even done my first one. He's on his third.
Well, we're getting this EP out, the Do You Want to Dance EP. Check it out, EddieNicholas.com, coming in the fall. I think it's time for us to get these projects together, Eddie. Because
get them done and over with. Get them done and over with.
Exactly right. So Eddie's a very talented person. And all of these artists that we work with or admire in the area, we tend to play that kind of music. So here at the Freedom Radio Hour, we want to make sure that you're attuned to what's happening. So definitely check out September 29th, the Freedom album coming out from yours truly, DJ Adam Cruz. And all the latest and greatest. I'm just psyched to be here. I'll see you guys next time. And of course, spread the word. Let them know. FreedomRadioHour.com is where it's at. Yep. Check out EddieNicholas.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Just search us out. We're all over. As Eddie always says,
Google. Freedom Radio 91.6 FM, the heartbeat of Sedan.
Capital Radio, y'all. Have a good one. Peace
Peace out.